Josh Naum here with JoshNaumGolf.com, and we're here with John Novosel of Tour Tempo Golf, and we're going to talk to John about how to hit the ball farther. If you guys know of John, he is one of those world long drivers. He gets out there and hits it just ungodly distances. He was hitting a sand wedge like 140 earlier. It was sick. But John, every golfer wants to know how to hit farther.
Right.
You and your father started this Tour Tempo. Explain just a little bit, what is Tour Tempo, and what do you see with most amateurs in their tempo that's causing them to lose distance?
Well, Tour Tempo is a great way for golfers to hit the ball farther really quickly by just changing your tempo, not necessarily the mechanics of your swing. My dad has been a golf inventor for the last 30 years, basically, and he made a discovery that all tour players swing with a certain ratio of backswing to downswing, and that ratio is 3 to 1. He also discovered that golfers don't swing the club slowly. They actually swing with some speed. Takeaway all the way back to impact is about a second or less for most PGA Tour pros. So that really goes against the grain of low and slow. So when you combine a faster swing, the right ratio, and then make that consistent, you're going to see better results. Now, for the golfer that has that slower backswing and then tries to gain power, they're not using athleticism, they're not using the correct tempo. Those types of golfers will hit the ball farther right away. So what we did is we created an app. You can get it on your iPhone or Android phone. It's called Tour Tempo Total Game.
I'm just going to show you guys what this app is. Now, this app is, I believe, $299.
Well, the frame counter is $299.
Okay.
Tour Tempo Total Game is $24.99.
Okay.
We have a little piece you can buy separately. It's $100 for your ear.
Okay.
But this one's $24.99. Works right on your phone. There's long game. This would be 21.7. That corresponds to frames per second.
Okay.
So this would be Tiger when he played great. Rory McIlroy right now.
Okay.
Dustin Johnson is 24.8.
Yep.
So there's 3 tones. Dun, dun, dun.
Now, the first beep is your takeaway, correct?
That's right. You start your takeaway on the first beep. Second beep is the top of the backswing,
Yep.
and the third one is impact.
Okay.
Now, typically, most golfers, if you just close your eyes for a second and listen to this, you will think to yourself, that is way too fast. But this is what the tour pros are doing, and you can find that you can do this rather quickly. So the easy way to start with this is just try a practice swing to 24.8.
Okay.
So you set that down, do a couple practice swings to these tones. And now
So you're just kind of feeling the tempo.
You're getting the feel. Then when you go to hit balls, don't start with your driver like I am right here. Use like a wedge or 9-iron and just get a feel for that. And you're gonna see the first couple may not go so good, but don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Just stick with it.
Stick with it.
Anytime you make any change in golf, the first couple can get weird. Just say to yourself, am I hitting these tones?
Yeah.
That's the key. And then once you start to do it, about after 5 or 6 shots, they'll start to get better, and then you'll start to actually find that good impact.
Here's what I love about your app, and I sent John a video of a student just a couple minutes ago. What you can do, and kind of show them that
Sure.
on the app, is you
Go
can
into the frame-
download your own videos. Go ahead.
Yeah. So if you go into the Frame Counter app, like I said, $1.99, you can import any video you've got. And we just did that with Josh's student, so we had him here and we imported this video. So we brought that in.
Then we go to
We go to our library now.
Yep.
And here he is. And it doesn't matter how many frames per second you've got. You don't have to count every single frame. So I just hit the start button. That determines when it starts, and I just let that play.
So he's going to swing all the way up into the top of the swing, which you're seeing the swing go now.
Yep. Then
you're
there's
gonna
the top.
stop it
So
at
I'm going
the
to hit top. So 247 on the backswing.
Okay, so that's 247 frames basically.
And you had 240. So that was basically 1 second.
Okay.
Right? And then you just let that roll into impact. Whoops, I missed it, but we can go right back. So there's impact, so 71.
So when you look up there, we're going to see 247 and 71. So basically 3 to 1 would be 210 and 71, or 213
Yeah,
and 71.
that's right.
So when you see 247 and 71, this would be a candidate or a person that's going too slow.
On the backswing.
And on the
You
backswing.
always want to try to match the downswing.
Yeah.
So you don't want to slow
Slow
down
down the
his-
back
yeah, you don't want to
downswing and hit it
slow
shorter.
down- Yeah.
He needs to speed up slightly.
But what'll happen is, see, if he's kind of swinging back slow and then trying to generate speed, now all of a sudden he's going to be more balanced. The two swings, the backswing and the downswing, will be equal, so to speak.
Yep.
They'll be more together, and you can gain power from that. You can gain consistency, but the main thing you're going to get is better tempo on all shots. A better tempo on all shots really translates out on the golf course. So that's sort of the easy thing to do. And you saw how easy we counted those frames in the app. Then you could go, so if we wanted him to go to 21.7, we bring up the long game, put it on 21.7, and now we're, you know, ready to hit to that 21.7.
So we're going to watch from down the line here as John hits one. And you can hear the music in the background going with the tour tempo. Contact decent there?
It wasn't bad. It was, I mean, a little off the heel, but.
This will take about a minute and a half for Flight Scope to register because the ball's still in the air. 323 carry, 338 total distance. We had a club head speed of 119, ball speed of 171, and there's the pressure trace that we see for that swing. And again, we talk about two things John really works on, is his tempo and the way his lower body's working. So we've got all the tools out here. John, thanks for helping us out with this. Remember, Tour Tempo Golf, check it out. They've got some great training aids in there, some great stuff, and you can reach John through the website there at tourtempo.com.
Yeah.
So check it out, and we'll have another video up later.